This improv story is based on the idea a man goes to Belfast for New Year's. Let the story commence. Craig said to his pals, listen, why don't we all go to Belfast for Hogmanay? And they went, why? And he said, just to go somewhere. And he went, why Belfast? Why don't we go to like Spain? And he went, oh, just as a city, you know, we'll get fucking steaming. This might be like Glasgow. And he said, well, why don't we just stay in Glasgow? And he said, to travel, to go somewhere, it'll be, you know, but good hearing an accent everywhere. You're in a new place, and get, you know, we'll be talking to everybody, and they'll be going, oh, where you from? We'll be saying, oh, hello, how's it going? All right, and they'll hear our accent, and they'll like our accent, we like their accent, and they'll be saying to us, where are you from? It'll be cracking. And he went, oh, it's fucking shite. And they went, no, I don't see the point. And he went, well, I'm gone. So you can change your mind if you want. I'm gone. I'm booking it. I'm going to get a ferry across. The ferry? Just get a flight. No, I'm going to get a ferry. How long's the ferry take? Okay, it's fine. It just takes about 6 fucking hours. It's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Don't dox yourself. Can you not get a... What's this? Oh, right, you'd have to drive. Right, Cairn Ryan. So what, you'd have to get a fucking bus? You just can't see. You have to get the Glasgow to Belfast Express. So you go for Buchanan bus station, you get a bus. The bus is shite. You don't get a fucking train. There's no train. How long is the actual... What's that? Cairn Ryan. Let's see. Cairn Ryan to Belfast. 4 hours. Oh, wait. What's that? What's this? What's that? 4.5 hours. The boat is 2.5 hours. Well, what's... Oh, because then you got to actually get to Belfast. Wait a fucking minute. How is it 2.5 hours? Look, that's the tunnel. That's not a tunnel. What's this? What is this? How is it 2.5 hours and that says 3? That says fucking 4.5. What is this? That's like a bus and a bus and a bus. What's this? Right, what's that? How long is the fucking ferry? Right, like, give me that one. Let me see this one. Details. Here we go. From there to the bus centre, 3 hours. That's a fucking bus. No, the 923 is the... It's about 3 hours. Anyway, it took about 6 because he was going to get the bus. So he gets in the bus, he waits at the bus, Craig, waiting for his pals to show up last minute, go, we got a ticket. They didn't. The bus was away. He left Buchanan bus station to go to Belfast by himself on Hogmanay. And he went about this time. Quarter to 11 in the morning. Old man reads timetable. So it's like 6 hours, including, you know, like that. And he got there and he got off. It's fucking dreich. The weather was dreich. Grey. Rainy. It was the fucking pissing down. Just kinda light fucking rain, just... nae cunt was there. It was all grey. He's like, it fucking is like Glasgow, this. It was all grey. Grey fucking buildings, grey ground. This is like fucking Glasgow. This is shite. But he thought, once you hit the fucking nightlife though, he thought, right, actually what I'm going to do is, right, it was dark by the time he got there, by the way. It was like 5 o'clock. It was already getting a bit dark. He went to the hotel and had a wee nap. He woke up about 8 o'clock. He thought, let's get out there and get the accent out, and people hear the accent and they'll go, oh. So he went out, and half the places were fucking shut. There was a pub open. He went in, and it was a kind of older crowd. There's cunts about like 60 years old, 60, 70. A few younger folk. It was that kind of old man's pub that younger folk also went to. And he's like, I don't know if this is a place. He went back out. He went to like more a kind of bar thing with more upbeat music, and went in there. And there was a big crowd of people, but they were all together. Like a group of like 12 pals that decided not to go out. And he thought, how do I get in here? So he had a few drinks. And there was a puggy or fruit machine or slot machine next to them. And he thought, I'll go up and I'll put some money in and I'll find some sort of excuse. Maybe they'll talk to me. And his pals messaged him to say, show us some pictures. How is it then? Ah ha ha, you sad sack. In Belfast by yourself, you sad bastard. And he said, it's good. He messaged, it's good by the way. You're missing yourself. So he went to he said to the person behind the counter, the barman, can I have change for the machine? Can I have what? Change? I change. And the thing is, he knew. The guy behind the bar knew what he was saying because it's actually similar. Craig said change, and the guy from Belfast pronounces it change. Anybody from Belfast want to confirm? Right. And the guy said, no, I've not got any. The guy said, no, I don't have any change. I can't do it. I'm trying my best. Wait a minute. I can do it. There we go. No, I don't want things, funny things. It's just talking. Don't want to hear slang. I don't want to hear slang. For all I know, this person here is like someone from Glasgow going, here's some of our Glasgow words. You're a ball bag. Here you glaikit. Streak of pish. There's no way for me to tell. He could be like posh Belfast. He could be posh Belfast coming out with like working class fucking Belfast. I don't want a guide. Right, here we go.
Ireland's going to be united one day.
Yeah.
No politics, please. No politics, please. No politics, please. I don't want to start a fucking fight in the chat. No politics. I'm just looking for the accent. I don't want anybody to teach me the fucking accent. I just want to fucking hear. Belfast interview. No. Belfast interview. It's a fucking film called Belfast. Belfast pub. Visit Belfast. Pubs of Belfast. I bet are you visiting? Here we go. Jamie Dornans is actually fairly normal. Who's that?
Hello, and welcome to Belfast. My
Right.
name's Fra, by the way.
Name. Right? Name.
Hello, and welcome to Belfast. My name's
My name's. Right, so it's like 2 syllables, kinda. Name. 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 2 syllables. So that's what I was talking about with change. If he says the word change.
Fra, by the way. Now, while you're waiting on your next drink from Tasting Tour, why don't we go on a little pub crawl around Belfast? Now,
Can you tell me if Belfast has changed much, please? Because I need to...
lucky enough, the garage here is only 1 minute away from Belfast City Hall,
Has it changed?
so everything is central. Right, let's see how many pubs we can get in on this pub crawl. Let's go.
I don't need to watch it to know he would say change. Change. So, Craig did get change. He did get it. He did. Right? And he started putting it in the machine. Put a couple of pound in. And there's a Belfast sort of crowd there. Right? Craig was like that. Waiting for one of them to go like that. Ha 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 ha. Oh! You know, like say something like, oh, nudge, hold the bars or something like that, right? And they were all sort of talking, and Craig, they didn't talk to him. They weren't unfriendly, they were just sort of letting him get on with it. And he was like waiting, he had a few drinks, he got a wee bit more drunk, you know, like, and he started to laugh along to their patter, their private conversations. So they were going, it's a bit, so this is all he heard. Here's Johnny. It's a bit like when you're out to here, like, yeah. And Craig went like that. That's good, isn't it? And Craig went like that. And then they all went like that. Ah, ha, ha. And he went like that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. And one of them did go like that. Mark Cousins. Oh, aye. One of them was saying to another one, here, did you see that new film? Did you see the new Francis Ford Coppola film? Another one went like that. Someone went like, no. He went, this film is a return to form with Francis Ford Coppola. It's the first time in over 15 years Francis Ford Coppola has used actual stock film rather than just the digital format that heard him. Alfred Hitchcock said when directing Psycho that he hadn't. It's the first time in motion picture history that he hadn't heard. So, and Craig was listening and he's ready to say something. Then he was like, fuck it, I'm going to get a few more drinks. And then, oh my God. They were all having a laugh, right? And Craig, it was like fucking 11 o'clock, right? It's coming up to like midnight. It's, you know, it's going to be, and Craig checked behind the bar. He said, excuse me, are you going to be open for the bells? The bells? He went, you're going to be open for midnight? Yeah, yes. Right. And he was fucking, Craig was actually my close to this. Craig, His eyes closer to Spain like this, is seeming. And he went back at him, he put fucking 120 quid in this fucking machine buy now. And he went like that, he just went fuck. They were all kind of laughing, right? And Craig thought, right, I'm just going to break the ice here. I'm just going to be funny. I'm just going to be wild here. Right? I'm just going to be wild. I'm for Glasgow, they're for Belfast. What have we got in common? What have we got in common? That we all know and we can all have a laugh about. And he turned to him and he went, here, what school did you all go to? It was meant to be a joke. It was meant to be a joke. It was meant to be a play on the whole thing. And they went, why don't you fuck off, mate? And Craig went like, and he left. In case you don't know, as you know, Belfast has had its problems, Protestant Catholic whole thing. Glasgow is pretty much like a carbon fucking copy, kind of, but obviously, you know, it's just something's fucking happened. It was tradition when I was younger for somebody to say to somebody else, what school did you go to? And by knowing what primary school they went to, just if it had Saint at the beginning, I mean, it's a Catholic school. If it didn't, that's that. And then if they happen to be have a problem with that, all that sort of shite started. Scotland's shame. And Craig just meant it as a sort of joke. But they told him to fuck off. And Craig went out and he just like, oh, fuck this, man. And he walked 11:15. He walked to the Titanic museum. Went there. It was there. Because they built the Titanic there. Oh, no, they launched it for there. Is that right? No, they built it there. Did they build it there or launch it? Both. Right. They built it there and launched it for there. And Craig walked out there and there was a few people walking about, just kind of late at night. And Craig is just fucking nasty drunk now. He just went like that. Fucking a Titanic launched in Southampton. I fucking knew it. It was fine when it left Belfast. Craig went like that. A fucking museum to a ship that fucking was built here and it wasn't built fucking right. And that's why it fell to fucking pieces. Couples are walking by like, oh, what the fuck's that guy's fucking problem? And these three wee guys walked up to him. And they went like that. Where are you from? And he said, Glasgow. He thought, I'm not going to say Glasgow. I'm going to say Glasgow. And if they get it, they get it. And if they don't, they don't. Glasgow. And he thought to himself, am I hard? Am I hard, man, if I say Glasgow? Or is Belfast harder? I've got a feeling Belfast might be harder, I'm not sure. But they might be used to how hard they are. And they might think the grass is harder on the other side. Do you know what I mean? They might think Glasgow's hard when harder when it isn't. Do you know what I mean? You don't know. Who knows? About like Glasgow. And they went, "Are you alright?" I can't do that accent. I can't do it. And he went, I came out here, but these wee bastards were about 13, 14-year-olds, three of them. And he just thought, just act normal, just act normal. And he said, I was making aware here with my pals, but they left me in a lot shine dry. Hick. And the three wee guys went like, "Hey, big man, stay here. We'll be right back." They went away and they came back and he had fallen asleep by this point. And they went like, "Hey, big man, wake up. Got a surprise for you." This is fucking cringe. Bazoo, it's better than any fucking accent you'd fucking hear in a Disney film. Am I right, everybody? It's better than any fucking accent you hear in a fucking Disney film. Know what I mean? I don't know why I thought that Scots would be better at Northern Irish accent, but clearly I was wrong. No, it's just me though. There'll be other people who are better at it. And he woke up and he looked. They had taken. They'd obviously, it looked like there was a plastic bag, see-through bag, and it had ice in it. They'd obviously broken into a pub where they had the sort of big ice sort of container thing, you know, like a big sort of thing, and they'd sort of pressed it all together so that the ice sort of melted into the other bits of ice, so it's like a big kind of ice berg. Nice berg. Pointing at the bottom. It's called a freezer. I know, but whether he's not just a freezer, you're getting a normal sort of open up and there's a freezer. But actual sort of like this big fucking, it is a freezer, but you know, specifically just for that. It's called an ice freezer. And Craig went like, "No!" And they slammed it down on his face. Smashed his face up with this iceberg. It knocked him out a bit. He was like, "Oh!" And then they chucked him in the water. And he went like that. He was in the water like that. Like gone down under the surface. And the thing is, the police came and they arrested the three wee guys. And they said, "You bashed his head in, chucked him in the water." And they went like that, "Prove it." And they went, that iceberg there that yous made. And they took it in as evidence and took three wee guys into the station. And guess what happened? Clever wee bastards. That's right, Andy. It melted. When they got to the station, the police went, "Right, these three wee guys just murdered the guy with this. Wait a minute." Just a puddle of water. And the other police officers went like, "Hey, Jimmy. Bashed him over the head with water? Think you've had a bit too much to drink, Jimmy?" He got the sack just before midnight. He got sacked, and that was his last day, by the way. That was his last shift. Last shift. He was retiring the next day, and he was going to get his pension, but because he got sacked, You don't get your pension if you get sacked. You don't get it. Lost his pension. 5 minutes to go. And the 3 wee guys were pissing themselves. And they went away. And they actually followed that guy, Jimmy, back to his house. And they kicked fuck at him. The end. Thanks. So that's all a true story. That's all a true story. You know how I know? Because I was the iceberg. But there's no way for me to prove it now because it melted. Do you see? Do you know what I mean? I can't prove it because it melted. I melted.